Sweep's not coming through. Legato's not coming through. And anything you play is not as clean as you want. If yes, then in this video we're diving deep into this boring but extremely important topic that could fix it all, the importance of muting. So by the end of it, you exactly know how to effortlessly utilize both of your hands for muting when playing. And if you're new here, then welcome. It's so great to have you here. My name is Lukas and I'm the founder of Modern Guitar Course that helps guitar players to get over that intermediate rut and get their playing where it deserves to be after all those years. If interested, links in the description. And without further ado, let's dive in. So first off, why is muting so important? Well, as you've heard, if you don't mute properly, everything you play can blend together into a messy, indistinct sound. Imagine trying to play a simple line but letting all of your strings ringing at the same time. Pure chaos. So, how do you go about muting effectively? Let's break it down and first start with the fretting hand. No matter what is it that you're playing, always try to use the tip of your index finger to mute the string above the one you're playing. For instance, if you're playing a note on the D string, your index finger should touch the A string with the tip of your index finger. If you're on string A, then it'll be touching the above string E. And if you're on the E string, then you obviously don't mute anything unless you're on 7-string guitar. This might feel a bit awkward at first, but with practice it will become second nature. But we're not stopping there. At the same time, you need to mute all of the strings below the one you're playing as well. So again, if you're on the D string, then you'll be touching the above A string with your index and also muting all of the strings below as well. You don't need to worry about trying to mute the strings with your other fingers. Just focus on the 20% of the fingers, which is the index, that will be able to mute 80% of the things. So that way, when you're, let's say, playing some run, you'll naturally mute at the beginning and then continue with muting as you move your fingers down onto the next string. Until the only thing left to be muted are all of the open strings above. Same thing with, for example, sweeping. You'll naturally mute at the beginning and then continue muting as you move your fingers down until again the only thing that's left to be muted are the above open strings. And let's now have a look at how to effectively mute the strings that you're not able to mute with your fretting hand. And that naturally will be with your picking hand. So, whether you keep your wrist tilted this way or this way, you need to learn how to mute either with this side of your palm or this part of flesh next to your thumb. This is completely up to your preference to what feels natural. I know it can feel overwhelming as there's so many things to keep in mind, but one beautiful thing with muting is you basically can't overdo it. It'll always sound better to overdo it and mute things that are not meant to be muted, rather than letting your strings to do whatever they want. Okay, so how'd you learn all this? The way I've learned it was through a simple C major scale. Just start slowly going up, and the moment you change to a new string, stop for a moment and check if any of your strings are not being muted. Once you do this reality check and you're good to go, then just continue onto the string below. And again, once it all looks good, just continue onto the string below. And below. And below. And then you'll gradually increase your speed as you get more comfortable with it. Consistency is key here, so make sure to make it a part of your daily practice routine and also incorporate it in anything you play. Scales, chords, sweeping, tapping, whatever you feel like it needs a bit of that cleaning. Trust me, no matter how unnatural it might feel from the beginning, just stick to it because it will pay off massively. So just stick to it, and if you're ready to finally transform your playing to your fullest potential, then make sure to check out the link in the description. Don't worry, you don't need to hand over your email, none of that. It's just a video of me telling you how I can help you to get there. I'm not planning on sitting here and telling you how this amazing program already helps so many guitar players out there. You can check that for yourself in your own time if you feel like you want to. And to sum today's video up, proper muting is essential for any guitarist who wants to sound clean and professional. So use the tip of your index finger to mute the string above the one you're playing, and also all of the strings below as well. And use your picking hand to mute anything else that you can't mute with your fretting hand. So if you've enjoyed this video and mainly you've learned something, then please let me know by hitting the like button so I know the stuff I talk about is helping guitarists out there. So thank you so much for being here, as you're the pure reason why I make these videos. And if you decide to support this channel by subscribing to it, then that would really make my day, and I would just love you for the support you're giving me. So thank you so much for doing that if you want to. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.